Welcome to the Lone Ranger Radio Show. My name is Bruce Woodburn, and I'm the Lone Ranger. I really appreciate you taking time out of your beautiful Sunday morning to join me with my radio show on real estate mortgages. This is where we talk about how to buy real estate, how to sell real estate, how to invest in real estate, how to get into a home in this crazy market if you're a first-time home buyer, how to compete with a multiple offer situation. Oh my God, is that ever a reoccurring event for us? How do we manage what's going on in the market in terms of interest rates? What's going on with interest rates? What's going on with the real estate market in general? Is it too late to get in the market, or is it the right time to get in the market? What are all the answers to all these questions? Oh my God. And can you believe that I've got the answers to each and every one of those questions, in addition to several other things that I want to mention today? Now, why would you listen to my radio show if you're not in the market to buy a home, sell a home, or invest in real estate? Because I'm going to give you information that's pertinent to you either becoming a homeowner, or what are you doing to manage that asset right now? What's that asset doing for you? Well, we know it's all growing. We know that your value is growing, but what is it doing, and how is it impacting you? And what happens when we deal with inflation the way we are and we're having appreciation at the same time? How does that affect us? What are the yin and the yang on that? But these are all kind of things that we talk about. So just so you know a little bit about me, I'm assuming you've listened to my show several times. I'm also on the air with Cleve Loveland on Saturdays, same station at noon, and we talk about a lot of other things that are going on in the industry. But why am I qualified to help you with all these things, including wealth building, when you're listening to a 10th grade dropout? I mean, good gracious, who wants financial advice from a 10th grade dropout? I don't know. I would not have guessed myself that I would have been taking advice from somebody that didn't even finish high school. So, although I will tell you, I do have a PhD. Now, how can you get a PhD if you didn't finish high school? Here's how you get it. Okay, my PhD is a public high school diploma equivalency. So I ended up getting my GED. So don't judge me, folks. Don't judge me here. Here's why I can teach, and I can teach wealth building, because I was able to amass a lot of money and wealth by investing in real estate and doing some smart things that people that cared enough about me showed me how to do. Since I wasn't going to be a financial expert on Wall Street, which I probably would have done if I had my life to do over again, it would have been one of my choices. I would have liked to have worked on Wall Street and been a trader. I think that would have been a great career move for me. I like that kind of thing. I like that high activity, high energy. And so it's just one of those things. My perfect life would have been a race car driver. I would have loved to have been a race car driver. By the way, last weekend I went with my son over to Bithlow, and we raced or drove the exotic cars. A lot of fun doing that as well. So let's get right down to business and talk about what's going on in the industry. So first things first, I want to give out my telephone number. So if you have any questions whatsoever, you know how to reach me. You can call me here today. You can text me here if you have a question, and just call or text 407-706-3313. That's 407-706-3313. Or if you would like to apply for a mortgage to purchase or refinance a home, please go directly to my website at webringyouhome.com. That's webringyouhome.com. Easiest doggone website I've ever seen in my entire life for applying for a mortgage. You don't have to do much when it comes to working this website. You just basically go on, log in, and it walks you through what's your name, what's your birthday, and where do you work. My system is so intuitive that if you put in certain banking information, it'll download your bank statements and it'll verify your employment for most employers out there. So pretty easy to use. All we got to do is stop everything, pick up the phone, and or dial in at webringyouhome.com. So getting back on track here, what's going on in the market right now? I mean, I can tell you one thing. I really don't even know where this whole gas thing is going to end. But this gas thing is part of inflation. I'm going to tell you something. When President Biden got into office, I was paying a little over $2 a gallon for my gas. I know this much, that we are only purchasing 7% of our oil from Russia. So that means that if this whole thing is Putin's fault, then we should be paying about $2.25 to $2.35 a gallon. Now, that means it's not Putin's fault. It has nothing to do with Putin, or very little to do with Putin. Now, although I do think he is a tirade, and we've got to put an end to him. However, the gas prices have very little to do with him, and very much to do with who we voted into office in in Washington. So that's a different topic, different issue. If you don't believe in my opinion, that's okay. You can call me and you can share that opinion with me. However, I know what I had and I know what I have. And what I had is cheaper gas prices, cheaper groceries, lower cost to buy a home, and a lot lower interest rates. So let's get right down to business when it comes to pertaining to a mortgage and real estate. Housing prices are continuing to go up. We're still hitting about an 18 to 22% appreciation rate. That's pretty darn significant. But I'm going to tell you something. It's not sustainable, you guys. It's not sustainable, and it doesn't have to be. I'll give you some quick numbers. And this is for all you that want to invest in real estate. Did you know that your return on your investment is greater when purchasing a home with less money down than it is with more money down? Now, for those of you that don't understand that concept, here's the 10th grade dropout. I'm going to explain it to you. If you bought a home and you purchased this home for, let's just say, $300,000, and you put down 3.5%. Okay, so that 3.5% equates to $10,500. If that $300,000 house only goes up by 3%, which is an average appreciation over a long period of time, we don't get these 17 to 25% appreciation. You guys are lucking out right now. You're making money hand over fist if you're in real estate. If you bought 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago, before that, you're making so much money on real estate, you may be making more than your actual annual salary is. So that's great. We can love those times because they make up for the cheap times. Okay, when we're not making as much. But if you could only assume 3% appreciation on a $300,000 house, that's $9,000. Now, if your investment was only 3.5% down, which is 10.5, then you made an 86% return on your investment in 1 year. Now, I don't care where your money is. Tesla, Google, Berkshire Hathaway. I don't see any of them make an 86% return on your investment. It just doesn't happen. Now, don't call me up and go, yeah, I made a lot of money on Google and I made a lot of money on Tesla. Things do happen from time to time, but it's very unusual. You only need 3% to make money in real estate. That's all you need. The rest of it's gravy. So don't rent. You listen to this show and you're already a homeowner and you don't need to refinance and you don't need to buy. You know somebody that you can help. And it's our job as good people on this planet that are here to help other people. So if you know somebody that's renting, why wouldn't you help them? Why wouldn't you say, you need to call my friend, the Lone Ranger, CrossCountry Mortgage, Bruce Woodburn. Look me up. Google me. Go to my YouTube page, Bruce Woodburn, the Lone Ranger YouTube, and subscribe to me. You'd help me out a lot if you did that. Bruce Woodburn, the Lone Ranger YouTube, subscribe. You're not going to get a bunch of junk. I don't send you anything on my YouTube channel, but it helps me get higher when it comes to search engines. So you can help me out by doing that. I'd be appreciative. I'm going to help you and your friends out by helping them become a homeowner, helping them get out of the rent race. Okay. I'm going to tell you something. I don't know, but my mama said, don't be a renter. Don't be a renter. So,
hey, my mama didn't raise no fool.
Yes, she did.
No, she didn't.
Yes,
no, she didn't.
No, she didn't.
Okay, your mama didn't raise no fool. What in the heck was that? I think it was a goat. Your mama didn't raise no fool. My mama didn't raise no fool. There is no wealth in being a renter. There's no such thing as a rich renter. You're making money by buying real estate. I just showed you how to make an 86% return and with only 3% appreciation. Now, you take that same calculation, and if you bought a home, let's just take the same $300,000 purchase, and you put 20% down on that, and that 20% equates to a $60,000 investment versus a 10.5. And that house only goes up 3%, which was $9,000. Then $9,000 divided by $60,000 is a 15% return on your investment. What do you want, 86% or 15%? Now, some of you may go, wait a minute. That's some fuzzy math, man. You got to pay PMI and you're paying a higher rate of interest or paying a higher payment. Yes, you're paying a higher payment, and yes, you're paying PMI. Now, if you have excellent credit, PMI is dirt cheap. I will borrow the bank's money and pay PMI gladly. And I hear a lot of people go, oh my God, I hate PMI. PMI is bad. PMI is great. PMI is great. Now you may think, hey, he must be selling something to say PMI is great. I can leverage money. And here's the thing. This is what you're going to get from the Lone Ranger, Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage, the 10th grade dropout that is one of the highest producing lenders in the country. Here's what you're going to get from me. You're going to get how you can maximize money. Now, that means borrow my money cheap. Borrow my money. Don't use your money. Cash is king, baby. The more money you got in the bank, the more money you got in equity don't do anything till you sell the house. It doesn't do anything for you. Now, don't get me wrong. I love my equity position. It's money in the bank. It's called unrealized gains. There's a lot of ways to get rich like that, but your equity doesn't do anything. I need money to work for me. So am I in the business of encouraging people to buy homes so that they gain equity and gain wealth? Yes, that is one tool, but I don't want to use up all my money. I want to keep my money diversified. Some in stocks, some in bonds, some in mutual funds, some in life insurance. There's all kinds of ways to invest. You don't have to have all your eggs in one basket. And I don't believe in having all your eggs in one basket. 407-706-3313. I will tell you that I will show you how you can pay PMI and be glad you did. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to tell you how to get rid of it, but we need to leverage it. And then when I see people making extra payments on a home that want to buy more homes, don't do that either. Don't do that. You might say, why, Lone Ranger? Why not pay extra? If you are intending on buying multiple properties, and I'll show you how to do it the easiest way with the least amount of money out of your pocket. The easiest way. I'll show you how to own 5 properties over a 20-year period of time or less that will make you between $15,000 and $30,000 a month in rental income. They'll all be paid off within 22 years by just applying my Leapfrog program at no cost to you. It doesn't cost you anything. Matter of fact, other people are going to pay your mortgage payments for you. I'm going to show you how to do that. So you got $3 million worth of free and clear property paying you $15,000 to $30,000 a month. Now, who doesn't want to retire with that? Okay? Like my goal is when I retire, I'm just going to be a glorified handyman. Yeah, I'll go out and I might fix a few things, check up on my rental properties, do that. Right now, I just hire a handyman. I got a roofer. I got a gutter guy. I got a pressure washer. I got an appliance person. I got an HVAC person. What else do I need? I can just hire them. And what I do as a landlord is I'm super responsible about taking good care of my tenants. So my responsibility is when something breaks, you tell me, I fix it immediately. No questions asked. Immediately. I rent for at or below market value, slightly, not a lot, slightly, just to make sure that we're always taking care of people. Okay. You take care of my property. I take care of you. You pay your rent on the first day of the month. You got 5 days. You don't have 15 days. You got 5 days. Pay my rent. My rent's paid. I'm going to be a happy landlord. You're going to be a happy tenant. I fix everything. And that's how we get along. Now, I'll show you how to build that up. And all these properties are going to be paid off within approximately 20 years. And you are going to be a multimillionaire that will give you generational wealth. And if you teach your children and your grandchildren this technique, you just send them to me. I'll get them set up. I will show you how to create generational wealth that will go on for generation after generation after generation. I'm the Lone Ranger, Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage. Been in the business 33 years as of yesterday. It was my anniversary and my wedding anniversary. Both kids' birthdays were the day before. I want to tell you to stay tuned. I'll be back in 5 minutes with more of the Lone Ranger radio show. Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage, 407-706-3313 or WeBringYouHome.com. That's WeBringYouHome.com. Call me now. Text me now, 407-706-3313. Stay tuned. I'll be back in 5 minutes with more of the Lone Ranger radio show. Welcome back to the Loner Ranger Radio Show. My name is Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage, the Loner Ranger. I celebrated 33 years yesterday for my wedding anniversary. 28 years, 33 years in the mortgage business. Been servicing Central Florida families for 33 years, closed well over 10,000 transactions. Teach mortgage origination to other originators across the country. I coach originators and real estate agents, and it's always an honor to do so. It's so great to see people grow and learn. I've got several students that I'm teaching right now to come up in the ranks in my company, and really enjoying watching young people learn this business. It's not an easy business. It's just not an easy business. There's a lot of moving parts in it. You got to know a lot of stuff. But I'm going to tell you something. I don't know what else I would have done. It's allowed me a great opportunity to provide for my family and to provide great deal of opportunity for other people that have grown within my organization. If you're interested in aligning with me, the Loner Ranger, as a real estate agent, or if you're in the mortgage business and you want to go to work for a great company, then come here and interview with me at CrossCountry Mortgage. I'll tell you right off the bat, I'm super selective about who comes into my company. I need smart people. I need honest people. I need ethical people. And I need people that can really feel like they've got a desire to help other people learn. Look, you can call any mortgage company around. You can call your bank, your credit union. You can call the Rocket. You can call any of those mortgage companies. They don't care about you. They don't care about you. You know who cares about you? The Loner Ranger cares about you. So, people have conversations with me. They're like, wow, I never thought I'd get that out of you. I did not realize I was just going to call to see what it was going to cost me to refinance. And I got this whole diatribe about how I can make more money. So that's why I do it. I like sharing my experiences. I like sharing my failures. Boy, there's a ton of them over there. Just ask my wife for 28 years. Tons of failures over here. But listen, if you can win more than you can lose, you're going to do okay. So the Loner Ranger is here not only to provide you with great mortgage services, great advice on real estate, but help you to amass wealth. Stop renting. So let's talk a little bit about the market. Okay, interest rates super crazy this week again, time after time after time. It's like every day I come in, it's like, oh my God, they went up again. They went up again. They went up again. So just Monday alone, we lost 97 basis points on the bond market in one day. One day. Now, what does 97 basis points mean to you? Well, 97 is almost 100, right? 100 means 1 point. So whatever loan in the morning cost 0 points for you to get, you paid a point by the end of the day. In one day. So if you're getting a $600,000 mortgage, in one day, that went from no points to a $6,000 fee. In one day alone. That didn't include Tuesday. That didn't include Wednesday. That didn't include Thursday. That didn't include Friday, because they go up. They just keep going up. They're going up like your gas prices. It's like cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. Where is it going to stop, man? Where is it going to stop? I can tell you where it's going to stop. Get these crazy people out of office so we have somebody that's got some kahunas that'll fight for our country and stand up for us as Americans. I'm an immigrant to this country. I came here as a child, but I'll tell you something. My parents never became U.S. citizens. I didn't even become a U.S. citizen until 2008, and I grew up here since I was a year and a half old. I've been a citizen since 2008, but I've lived here almost my entire life. I believe this is the best country in the world. We cannot destroy it. Listen, it takes a lot of time and effort to have a great country. You got to work hard. You got to make sacrifices. You want to see sacrifices? Watch the Prime video that's the prelude to Yellowstone called 1883. Watch 1883. You tell me, there's the people that made sacrifices, including the immigrants that came over back then. Watch that show. Amazing. I believe that we have to pay the price to have freedom. It's not free, man. Freedom ain't free. You got to fight for it. And right now, we are letting it slip away. I'm seeing Carter years again. I'm seeing a potential Pearl Harbor war again. I mean, there's all kinds of things that could happen to us because we don't have an eye on protecting our borders and our walls. And I don't care what country you're from, you got to protect your borders. Any country protects its borders. Not our country. We don't really care about that around here. We're not safe. We got to make sure that we are living in a safe environment. I'll be back in 5 minutes with more Bruce Woodburn, the Lone Ranger, 407-706-3313, or WeBringYouHome.com, 407-706-3313. I'll be back in 5. Welcome back to the Loner Ranger radio show. My name is Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage. Yes, I am the Loner Ranger. Write that down, Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage, the Loner Ranger. Save me in your cell phone. There's going to be a day you're going to want me. You're going to go, who was that guy again? That Loner Ranger guy. It's Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage, 33 years in the mortgage business. One of the top producers, not only in Central Florida, but nationwide. I don't tell you that to brag or to impress you. I tell that to impress upon you. Follow the steps of other folks. I've helped a lot of folks over the years, and it'd be an honor to help you. Put me to the test. I can promise you won't get better customer service from any other lender. You won't get somebody that cares more than we do. My team cares. We talk about you guys every morning. I do a meeting with my team every single morning at 8:30, and we talk about the clients that we are currently helping and how we can help them better and what's in their best interest. I'm evaluating several transactions right now that called me about refinancing, and I'm like, I just don't know if it's the right thing to do. Let's weigh the numbers out and see if it makes sense for you. Do you have a lender that truly is looking out for your best interest or their bottom line? If you want somebody that truly has your best interest in mind, then choose Bruce Woodburn at CrossCountry Mortgage. I'm the Loner Ranger. That's what I do. Check out my Google reviews. Check out my Zillow reviews. Okay? I'm there to help you. And I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. Okay? But I never make a mistake and overcharge or mislead or misconstrue information ever. And if anybody on my team ever did, they would lose their job immediately on the spot. There is no room for any of us to take advantage. And you know what? I thought all these bad mortgage companies were gone about 2010, okay? Getting out of the market in 2008 and 9 and out by 2010, and it got a lot better. There was a lot of great ethical mortgage companies out there. Once we got rid of Countrywide, don't mistake CrossCountry Mortgage for Countrywide. Nothing to do with it. Got rid of a lot of those bad banks that were doing bad loans and option arms and things like that. Neg-Am, doing mortgages for no money down on investment properties without verifying your income. Crazy stuff. It got us into big trouble. But I thought those companies went by the wayside. Do you know that I'm seeing a lot more predatory lenders out there than I've seen in a long time? I think it's sickening. And it actually hurts all of us because people that get burned in a mortgage then are skeptical about everybody that follows through. Everybody after them they're skeptical about. You want a good lender that's going to care about you, promise you that they'll give you the best possible mortgage at the best possible rate under the best possible terms, then choose me, Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage, the Lone Ranger, 407-706-3313, 407-706-3313. Pull out your BlackBerry and put that phone number in there right now so you know where to reach me and when to reach me. It goes right to me, guys. That's my phone number. That's not, you ain't getting the president of the Rocket, the president of the RP, the president. You're not getting any of them. You're getting the main guy here. Now, that doesn't mean I don't have a great team. I got a team of like 10 people just helping me with my mortgages, not even counting the rest of the loan officers and support staff in my branch. But I've got a team dedicated to help you, but I'm not out of the scene. I review every mortgage that I put my name on is reviewed every morning. I know what's going on and I know how to help you. And I get on the phone sometimes and I tell you guys, don't do this and this. Let's not do this. Let's entertain this and this. Or here's your options. Let's choose which one works best for you. How about that? Is that what you want? That's what you get here. 407-706-3313. Let's talk a little bit about what classes I got coming up because they're going to be super important for you. If you are interested in buying multiple properties over your lifetime and you want to know how to do it without being a multimillionaire to do it, but you want to walk out of it being a multimillionaire, then come to one of my home buyer classes. I'm having one on March the 30th. Okay. That's 10 days from today, March the 30th, 6 p.m. Zoom class. If you are a real estate agent, and you have buyers out there that are struggling right now, or they're trying to get into a home or want to understand the process, get them into my class. Get them into my class. WeBringYouHome.com. Go to my events page, my calendar page, and just register for the home buying class on Wednesday the 30th at 6 p.m. Realtors invited, clients invited. Anybody that's renting right now would be foolish not to get in this class. Foolish. I'm just going to say it. You're foolish. Don't keep renting. Get anybody you know into that class. I only have 100 seats, so it fills up fast. Okay, second class, real estate relationships for real estate. Monday, April 4th, and Tuesday, April 5th. This is going to be I'm going to be hosting Tina Valiant at the DoubleTree in the Hilton. And this is for real estate agents only. And this is going to be an event that is a training tool for real estate agents to up their ante. Listen, you think you're good, you need to be great. You think you're great, you need to be greater. Okay? This will help sharpen your skills. Tina Valiant, written a book on how to sell real estate in the modern world. She's absolutely phenomenal trainer, and I'm going to be at the event speaking a little bit as well. So if you're a real estate agent, you got to get into that class. It's a must go to class. That will be at the DoubleTree Hilton in Orlando on Hazeltine National Drive. Hazeltine National Drive. That's going to be on Monday the 4th and Tuesday the 5th. I have 5 free tickets available for realtors that call me right now or text me at 407-706-3313. All right, third thing is, this is my outreach class. This is my class that I put together because I'm finding that there's a lot of young people out there that have not been guided in the right direction when it comes to understanding money. Many of you do not understand money. I'm just going to tell you right now, coming from a 10th grade dropout, you do not understand how to leverage money and how to make money work for you. So let me just put it this way. If you're in your 30s and you don't have a couple $100,000 in the bank, you don't understand money. If you're in your 40s, you don't understand money. You're in your 60s and you don't have enough money to retire on, you don't understand money the way that you should. Now, that's not a judgment call. It's not a character flaw. It's just that you weren't taught. How can you know something that nobody ever taught you? You have to be taught. So I'm teaching an outreach class designed for young folks, the age 15, preferably 17, but you can get your kids in at 15 and all the way up to 32 years of age. Why 32? Because some of you are late bloomers. You just didn't get it early enough, but that's okay. Again, it's not a judgment call. Listen, nobody that's a 10th grade dropout can be a judgment call, okay? Nobody that is the Bruce Woodburn in the mortgage business can make judgments because I, too, have made multiple mistakes over my life. The thing that I do is I'm better and I'm quicker at making corrections. I identify where I go wrong. I accept criticism with a welcome, and then I fix it. How many of you accept criticism well and fix it? If you don't, you're destined to keep doing the same doggone thing over and over again, and it may not be the right thing. Listen, amassing money in this world isn't as complicated as you think it is. You don't have to make the most money to end up with the most money. I know plenty of people that are average wage earners that are very wealthy people. I know people that are a police officer and a teacher, okay? Okay income, not great income. Nobody becomes a cop or a teacher to get rich, but they're rich. Why are they rich? Because they're doing the right things. They're investing in real estate. They're investing properly. They're watching their money. They understand how to leverage. You don't have to. I know doctors. I did a doctor loan the other day. Guy's making $1.8 million, okay? $1.8 million a year. Super wealthy, okay? I'm going to tell you something. They do not know how to manage money. If you're a doctor out there, call the 10th grade dropout, the Lone Ranger, and say, I need your help, Bruce. Show me what I need to do, okay? I don't even charge for this stuff. I should, but I'm not a licensed financial advisor. I'm not a Harvard graduate. I don't have a finance degree. I don't even have a doggone degree. So come to me. You'll get the best information. You know why? I'm not selling anything. I don't have anything to sell you. It's like a financial planner. I'm always curious as to why they're advising certain things because I know the commissions are bigger on it. I don't have anything for you to buy. All I'm going to do is get you a mortgage. You can shop the mortgage. It's going to be super competitive. And you're going to get great service. So I don't have anything to sell you. I only have things to give you. That's what's great about my business, right? I got things I can give you. I can help you. And I want to help you. You got a friend on the other end that's willing to step in and fix you, fix your kids, fix your grandkids. I know they're a little wacky. They're not going in the right direction, all of them. And some of them are going in a great direction. I'm doing a loan right now for a young girl. She's a firefighter down in Tampa area. Her dad called me. Super nice guy, retired optometrist, and super nice guy. Really like him. Got his daughter hooked up with a real estate agent. She's out shopping for property. And, it's funny because, she was the troubled daughter for a while. Okay. I was the troubled son. Okay. I was definitely the black sheep of the family, like really the black sheep of the family and the runt of the litter. So I'm all those things. And I'm 6'3.5" and the runt of the litter. So maybe that'll tell you something. So, anyway, he called and said, I want you to help my daughter. I'm going to tell you something. What an honor. What an honor. And this girl is sharp now. She's dialed in. She's like, I found a house, Bruce, it needs the stucco repair. I'm going to fix the stucco myself. I'm going to do this. And she's dialed in. She's taking care of people. She's an EMT. She's a firefighter. She's a single mom. I mean, good gracious. I am so excited to be able to help people like that. Let me help you. Let me help your kids. Let me help your grandkids. Let's get them going in the right direction. My outreach class will be Wednesday the 13th at 6 p.m. Now, I've never taught this class before. I'm putting this together for you. So this will be the first one I teach of many, and I'm going to fix it as I go along. But we're going to teach you how to understand credit, how to build credit, how to balance a checking account, how to maintain a checking account. The best way to start getting yourself positioned so that you can become a homeowner. And that's why I want 15, 17, 18-year-old kids, because you're going to get bombarded with opportunities to get credit cards, and you're going to need to know how to use them, because I'm going to tell you something. I didn't know how to use them. I thought it was free money. I'm like, you're going to give me money by sticking this piece of plastic into a machine? I thought I won the lottery. That's the way you're going to think too. It's not true. It's a trick. 407-706-3313. 407-706-3313 or WeBringYouHome.com. That's the Lone Ranger CrossCountry Mortgage. Please call me. Let me help you. Let me help your family. Get into my outreach class Wednesday the 13th. At 6 p.m. Zoom class. Go to WeBringYouHome.com. That's WeBringYouHome.com. Go to my website. That's my website. Go to the events in the calendar page and click on Youth Outreach Class. I'm going to get these kids all dialed in, baby. We're going to fix the problem. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to get you to understand money, how to leverage money, how to use other people's money. But not spend money you ain't got that you think you got. That ain't what we're going to do. We're going to fix it. Get your kids, your grandkids. If you're a pastor, you run a youth group. If you're a teacher, if you know kids that need this, you got to get them into my class. 407-706-3313 is my phone number. Direct number, by the way. You can text me there as well. Or you can go to my website at WeBringYouHome.com and register for that. So that's 3 events I just mentioned. My home buying class on Wednesday the 30th at 6 p.m., WeBringYouHome.com. The real estate event with Tina Valiant that's going to be teaching relationship of real estate, and that is dialed in. I'm telling you, if you're a real estate agent, get into this. I got 5 tickets. It's worth I think the to get in is like $60 or $150. I forget what it is. But I got 5 free tickets. I'll give them away to qualified real estate agents that are listening to this. And then my youth outreach class should be something all of you keep in mind. You want to be a good person, then help people. Be a helper. Don't be sitting on the sidelines of life. Watching people on the sidelines of life is not helping. You're a spectator. Be a participant. Help people. Be in there. Be a giver. Be charitable. Do things for people. That's what good people do. Whether you're a Christian, you're a Jew, or whatever it is you are, I don't really care. Be a good person. That's what we're here for. To change the planet. To make it a better place to live. Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage. I'm the Lone Arranger. Stay tuned. I'll be back in 5 minutes with more of the Lone Arranger radio show. 407-706-3313 or WeBringYouHome.com. Welcome back to the Lone Ranger radio show. My name is Bruce Woodburn, and I'm the Lone Ranger. This is the last 5 minutes of the show, and I want to get a lot of good things in. First of all, I want to thank you for taking time out of your this beautiful day to join me in my show. I hope it's been informative for you. We know interest rates are going up. We know housing's going up, but there's still a lot of opportunity there. If you're looking to buy a home or refinance, call me. If you haven't refinanced yet, come on. You got to do it now. We're losing ground every day. We've lost well over 150 basis points just this week alone. I mean, you think gas prices went up a lot. Come on. Mortgage rates are going up fast, but housing prices are still rising. So it's a good time to get in. You pick up the phone and you call me at 407-706-3313 or WeBringYouHome.com. Now, if you're looking to buy new construction, I'm going to tell you there's a lot of choices out there right now, and thank God for builders taking the load off because we wouldn't definitely be in an inventory issue. You think there's no inventory out there, thank God for builders. But listen, some of these builders I like, some of these builders I'm not as crazy about. Okay. Now, just because they're a giant national production builder doesn't mean that they're great. Some of them are better than others. But I'm going to tell you about a builder that I really like. Hanover Family Builders, now Landsea Homes. Hanover Family Builders, family owned, okay? Family owned business. I know all their salespeople. They got great salespeople that take good care of you. But anybody can take good care of you till you sign the dotted line. Who's going to take care of you after you sign on the dotted line? A lot of these big production builders, it seems like a Jekyll and Hyde, okay? You sign the papers, and they're all your best friend. And then it's like, you can't do that. You can't do that. Don't do that. If you don't do that, we're not going to do this. If you don't close on to it's crazy. It's crazy. It's a Jekyll and Hyde thing. Not at Hanover Family Builders. They care about their folks deeply. I know that. I know. I have employees that have bought homes from them. Okay. I do their mortgages. They'll pay your closing costs if you come to me and I do the mortgage for you. They got 20 communities throughout Central Florida. I love this builder. I endorse this builder. You got the Lone Ranger's endorsement on this builder. Great builder. You call me. I'll connect you with one of the communities at Hanover Family Builders, any one of their 20 plus communities throughout Central Florida. They'll build 1,200 homes this year. So they're not like the giant Lennars and D.R. Hortons. They are a regional Central Florida builder only. Now, Landsea is now taken over. They got some properties in Texas and California, I think maybe Arizona as well. But great builder, come from good stock, good people. I'm endorsing that builder. Call me at 407-706-3313. If you're a real estate agent, stop by any one of their communities and tell them the Lone Ranger sent you. And I can promise you, you won't be disappointed. And they have a VIP program. The more you sell, the more you make. And you know what? As a buyer, it's okay to have a real estate agent watching out for your best interest when you're buying any new construction. You can use your real estate agent for that. You don't pay extra. You do not pay extra. It's always good to have good representation. But my friends at Hanover, they're going to take good care of you, I promise you. Bruce Woodburn, the Lone Ranger, 407-706-3313. Or WeBringYouHome.com. Interest rates are rising. Housing prices continue to go up. But next week, I want to interview a guy that's in the insurance business. So we're talking about solar panels and how they can negatively affect you. Now listen, don't call me up and say I got solar panels. Why is it so bad? I like solar panels. I hate what the companies do that sell them. They put a lien on your property. They don't tell you they put a lien on your property. It's a UCC lien. It's a utility lien. Okay. They put it on. It can affect you when it comes to refinancing. But here's the thing about insurance. Do you know that insurance are cutting out solar panels to insure it? And they're going to reduce your claims on roofs. So if you have solar panels and you need a new roof, what do you do with the solar panels? You got to take them off. You got to store them. Then you got to put them back on. Now, you're paying for these installments over 20 years generally. I'm telling you, I just don't see the value right now. And I don't like the fact that insurance companies aren't liking it. There's obviously a problem if they're not wanting to insure them. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that in depth next week. Thanks for tuning in to the Lone Ranger Radio Show with Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage. I'll see you or come in and tune with me, if I can get that out of my mouth, next Saturday at noon on the Loveland Report and the Lone Ranger Radio Show. Write my phone number down at 407-706-3313 or webringyouhome.com. God bless each and every one of you, and I look forward to having you tune in next week.